Hello, Dong. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yes, good evening. How are you today, Dong?
Yes, I'm very good today.
Have you already eat your dinner?
Yep.
Oh, how are you in the school? Are you happy? Do you have many homework?
Not very much.
Okay, not. Okay. So, have you already eat your dinner? Done?
Yes, I'm happy with it.
Okay. So now let's continue with our another difficult lesson, right? But maybe this is our last. Oh, no, no, no. Just wait. Mm, we have only remaining two class. Oh no, two lesson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now let's proceed with lesson voice. Okay, this is voice 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we have three lesson left. Okay, and then this is your end.
Yes.
Yes, I hope you learned a lot. Okay, so now are you ready? Let's continue.
Okay.
Okay, can you see my slide, Hong?
Yes, I can see it.
Yes. So, okay, before we start, Hong, you can do you have a Facebook account?
Y- Yes.
Yes. Okay. So if you have any questions or something you will ask to me, you can add me on Facebook. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I will give you my wait. Where I can. Oh, there is a chat. Okay, I will give you my account.
Okay.
Okay. So I already chatted. Okay.
Yes, I
Um,
can see it.
yes. I know you know my face in that profile picture. Wearing a mask. Okay. So you can
Okay.
message to me. Okay. So
Okay.
now, yes, let's start. Okay. So voice, examining different writing voice. Okay. Do you know about this, Hong? Have you experienced?
Voice examining different writing words.
Yes.
I think not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so our day one, we have to pursue someone match your voice to your purpose and the audience. Okay, so now please read this.
Okay. Two students wrote to the governor of their state with a special request. Which voice matches the purpose and audience best? Which one is more likely to persuade the governor? Then find and correct the double negative.
Okay. Okay, that is our voice one. Go, please read that.
Mm. Voice one. Dear Governor, have you heard about I Love to Write Day? It's a special day to encourage everyone young and old to write. I learned about it from my fourth grade teacher. Last year, nine governors named November 15 as a special day in the states. They recognize that it is important for us people to become better writers. So I am writing to you with a great idea. Why not celebrate I Love to Write Day in our state next year? It would be fun for everyone. Thank you for considering my request.
Okay, so in this letter, what do you think all about? What have you understand?
I understand this letter. In this letter, you talk about uh, um, person mm, who send the letter to governor to advise they um, celebrate the I Love to Write Day.
Okay, very good. So next, voice two again.
Voice two, okay. Bonjour, I am a fourth grade in middle martial class. Let me tell you about I Love to Write Day. Last Thursday, we had a lot of fun writing poems in our class. But I Love to Write Day is for everybody, not just kids. There's no day like this in our state yet. You should make it a big deal all over the state next year. How about it? That would be sweet. Thanks.
Okay, did you understand what you read or what is the purpose on this?
Yep.
Yes. So have you experienced this kind of a voice? Um, in our lesson, okay, they tell us about the voice, but the fact is that, okay, can you see do you have an election in your school? Do you know what is
Election?
election? Yes.
Yes, I know it.
Yes. So have you tried that we have two parties in the election? Okay, example, governor. Okay, in every party, the governor will say, right, the platform. Have you experienced that? Yes.
Yep.
So yes. So this is just like this, okay? But their information is I love to write, okay? So we
Okay.
they have a what is that? The information about I love to write. Okay, so example, that is their platform on how or what they were going to do or on how they can explain about it. Okay. And the first,
Okay.
yes, their governor, have you heard about I Love to Write Day? It is a special day to encourage everyone, young and old, to write. I learned about it from my fourth grade teacher. So what happened to the writer? He or she informed to everyone about how special is I love to write, right? They recognize that it is important for all people to become a better writer. So I am writing to you with a great idea. Why not celebrate I Love to Write Day in our state next year? It would be fun for everyone. Thank you for considering my request. So in this first voice, what have you understand this? Did the writer tell the information or what is the important of I love to write?
Mm, yes.
Okay. So the writer, okay, explain and tell about the importance of the I love to write, and then he or she suggests to have a I love to write day for to the state on the next year. Okay, that is our first
Mm,
voice. How about on the second voice? Look, what
the
have you
second one
understand on that?
uh, is is it's just like the content of second two. I think is like second one is about
Okay, so meaning the writer also tell the I love to write day, but the information is not, what is that? Complete, right? Or
yeah,
okay, the message of the writer is hanging, right?
yeah.
Yes, look at. They have a long sentences. Can you see it? But
Yes.
the long sentences is not necessary, right? Okay, that is not the point about the I love to write. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, just wait for a minute, hang. Okay, just wait for a minute. Oh, what happened? Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sorry, I charged my laptop. Okay. Okay, look at in the second voice. Okay. The information in the second voice was okay, right? But not like on the first voice, okay? On the first voice, yes, that is full of information, right? And
Yeah.
also, he or she convinced to everyone, right?
Yes.
To have that kind of suggestion, okay? How about the second voice? Meaning, he just always asks, okay? How about it, okay? And then look, last Thursday we had a lot of fun writing poems in our class, but I love to write day is for everybody, not just a kid. There isn't no day like this in our state yet. You should make it a big deal all over the state next year. So that is only so he writes the information, but that is not full information, and that is a hanging information or a hanging message, right? Because in this letter or in this voice, you cannot convince to everyone, right? And just like the
Yeah.
voice number one, okay. Match the formal language in the first letter to the informal language in the second. So look at informal language, we have hi. Okay, I will give you their governor. Okay. Next,
Yeah.
not just kids. What do you think the formal language?
The formal language. Let me see. Oh, I think the formal language of dear not just kids is for
Yes, for all
for
people. Okay. How about make it a big deal?
make it a big deal is like mm, organize or celebrate something. Yeah.
Wow. Make it a big deal, or that is celebrate, or we have to make it. Okay. So that would be sweet.
That is good is that will be fun. That will be fun. Yes.
Okay. It would be fun for everyone. Well, that's a very good. How about the things?
Chinese mm, Chinese formal language is thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Uh,
So hi. We okay. So if we have their governor hi, okay, informal language is hi. So in that message hi, where do you make a hi? To everyone or to someone or what else? Right? That is informal language. So when you say that, you must be, what is that?
mm,
We
must
must
be
stick on what you are or what you want to give to the message. Or for example, you will say there everyone, their governor, right? Hi.
yes.
Hi Hong, right? You must put a name, right? Hi mom, hi sir, right? In the letter, you just not say hi only, right?
Yep.
You must say hi mom, or sir. Okay? Hi there, governor. Okay? So just look at the informal language and the formal language. But as usual, we like to use the informal language, right? To make our message short, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that was true. Okay, let's have for the day two. To pursue your readers, speak directly to them. Give reasons that support your ideas and show emotion. Okay, this is great. Okay, please read it.
Okay. A student wrote an article for his school newsletter. Have him proofread it for double negative. He used proofreading marks to take out a negative word and write a word forming box in his class.
Yes, student wrote an article for his school newsletter. Have you read already an article, Hong?
Just
Oh, did you write already an article? So what kind of article did you write?
I do like
Yes.
article. Yes, I do like about star. I often read it.
Okay. Okay. So let's find out what happened to this. Oh no.
Yes.
Cereal day fights hunger. Okay. So please read that.
Okay. You can help fight hunger in our town. Every morning, some children. Why it has a bike code? Oh, I know it.
Okay,
You
by
can.
Cody, that is the maybe the writer, right? So Cereal
Yes,
Day
the
Fights
writer.
Hunger by Cody. Okay? By Cody. Okay? So you
Yeah.
must read only this. Go.
You can help fight hunger in our town. Every morning, some children don't have anything to eat for breakfast. We can help those kids by giving to the food pantry. The food pantry helps families. It's a place where people can go to get food when they do not have no money to buy it. Next Friday is cereal day. Just bring one box of cereals to school. It doesn't cost a lot, and it's easy to carry in your backpack. Mr. John will take all the cereal to the food pantry. Then there will be lots to give away. Don't forget your cereal box next Friday. You can help to make sure there will be nobody who goes hungry.
Okay, so what have you understand in this message?
This message. Mm,
Do you have
food.
a food pantry in your country, Hang?
I think it's half, but I am not haven't tried. Um,
But you are familiar already the food pantry.
no.
Okay, just look at the food pantry is just like, okay, you will give food to the hungry or to the poor one, right? So example, a pantry is just like, okay, example, it is called a community pantry, which is hung. You can display all the foods that is the needs to the other family. Or that family is just um they cannot what is that they cannot afford to buy some foods, right? Okay, example,
Yeah.
in the street, okay, people, they are the one on that. Okay, so meaning you can help fight hunger in our town. Every morning some children don't have nothing to eat for breakfast, so as we can see also there are many children cannot eat for breakfast because of what is that, because of their family situation, right?
Yeah.
Not all kids are very blessed. Okay, so we can help those kids by giving to the food pantry. So this is mean that food pantry can help to those kids who cannot eat for breakfast, or the food pantry helps families, right? So that okay, we can have some foods for them, okay? Because even though that is a small amount, okay, we can have them also, okay?
Hi.
So this is just like an article. Okay, next. So just look at, you can help fight hunger in our town. Every morning, some children don't have anything. Okay, just look at, okay. Just look at the wrong one.
Yes.
Okay, so we have nothing. We have anything. No, any money. They do not have any money to buy it, because just look at do not. We use do not, and then there is another no. Okay, that is a repeated. Okay, again the words. Okay,
Yeah.
don't. Okay, that don't meaning nothing, right? No. So we just use anything. Okay. So sure
Okay.
want again negative again. So nobody. There is nobody. Okay, negative again. So you must use anyone. Okay, write two sentences that would persuade your friends to take, what is that, part in a cereal day. Okay, sample answer. Can you imagine not eating breakfast?
Mm,
How do you feel, Hong, if you can see a kid in the street that if you can see that kid they haven't eat for breakfast or for lunch or for dinner? How do you feel?
oh, I go feel feel I feel feel when my son
No,
uh
okay. How do you feel when you saw a kid in the street not eating for breakfast, lunch, or a dinner?
it's, I think I will feel worried.
Yes. So you feel worried, or you just like to feel some pity, right? Or sad.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you like to help them?
Yes.
Yes. So have you tried to help them?
Um,
Not yet.
try to help them.
Yes, yes.
I think it's have, but it's mm, yeah, I have it.
Okay. So just look at how, okay. Can you imagine not eating breakfast? Okay, if you are a businessman someday, right? So as I said to you, do not look at yourself first, okay? Just look surroundings, right? So if you go out in your home, okay, example, you live in a city or you live in a town that is full of beautiful houses, right? Okay, the people are very rich on that area, and then you can go area or a place where there are many poor people. So if you know what is a poor people, that is, if you saw their faces, they are so thin, right?
Yes.
Okay, you think that they will not eat for how many days, right? Because why? Because sometimes there are many people who just like this, who need a help, or that is meaning you they want to ask some foods or some money or anything that you can give them. so that they will survive, right? Every
Yeah.
day. Yes, every day. So if you have a kind-hearted man, so if you have also a money or if you have some foods to give them, so what happened? You will give them also. Okay, just like in our lesson today, that is a food pantry. So you will give some food for the food pantry. Then in the food pantry, you can help many families, right? That they can don't afford to buy foods for them every day, right? They can buy
Yeah.
a foods only for one session. Meaning, okay, we eat right 3 times a day, right? We eat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. But the other people, they only have to eat once, right? Because they
Yeah.
cannot afford to buy like us, okay? So we are very thankful also, Hong, that we can eat 3 times a day, but the other people, they can eat only 1 times a day or no, right? So that's why food pantry is very important in every town or in every community also. So this is our article. Can you imagine not eating breakfast? If we can imagine the people not eating breakfast, what happened? We are worried also, right? So
Yeah.
we have in our mind that we must to help even in a small amount, okay? Just to make them survive or just to make them happy. Okay, let's proceed to our day 3. Bring out your voice by clearly stating your opinion. Okay, this is your opinion. Okay, example, I will read this, Hung.
Okay.
Your school has given, how to read this, $10,000. How to read in your um amount? It's just $100. No, no, no. $10,000.
Yes. No.
Okay. The entire amount may be spent on new gym equipment, new art supplies, or new library books. Which one should the money be spent on? Okay, that is, please give your opinion, okay? Opinion has no mistake, right? Because that is your opinion. So meaning you can explain or you can choose or what is the correct opinion for your own. There's no mistake on your opinion. Okay, now let's move on, Hong. Let's try. Okay, just
Yes.
look at which one should the money be spent on in your own opinion only. Do not defend to other opinion. Please give
Could
your
you ask?
opinion as what you understand.
Yes, I'll ask you again.
Yes.
Could you ask me again?
Oh, sorry, sorry. Okay, which one should the money be spent on? Okay, look at your school has given $10,000. The entire amount may be spent on new gym bell equipment, new art supplies, or new library books. Which one should the money be spent on? That
Um,
is in your school, right?
I
That is
think
the needs of your school.
is the new new library books
Okay, so your opinion that the money be spent on new library books. Why?
because the library book is have many book that is useful to the people is help people study more effective.
Okay, well, that was great. So you will choose about new library books. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, for me also, which one should the money be spent on? Okay, for me, the most important is you have, as you said, we have also new library books, and then another, we must have food supplies for the students. Why? why it is very important in the school. Not only for the equipment of the school, not only for all the supplies in the school and for the books in the school. We must have also the foods in the school. Okay? Why? Because not all the students, as I said, can afford to buy foods. Huh? Right?
Yeah.
Yes. So even though your school is a very big school, but you must just think also to the other student, right? Not all the student um was in that school are rich. Some are poor, right? So
Yeah.
we must have to give a chance for them, okay? Not only for the needs or the equipment, supplies in the school, but you have to have make a food supplies also, so that the school can provide the other students so that they can eat, okay, a good food or nutrients food in the school, right? So next,
Yeah.
should you class go on a field trip to science museum, a play, or an aquarium? So what is your opinion? Which field trip do you like? Science museum, a play, or an aquarium?
I think we must have have a field trip to science museum.
Yes, so why? Why you choose that?
Uh, because I think I like science and science museums so have many things interesting about science.
Yes, that is very true. So science museum is very interesting, right?
Yep.
Yes, science museum is very interesting, and also, you know, also in the museum there are many old ones, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so not all the new model you will know, but the old one. So you in the science museum you can learn everything, right?
Yeah.
Yes. How about the play? A play is you can play every day, okay? And you can easily also learn about and how to play something, right? But in the museum, in a science museum, that is a very important, and you learned a lot on that also. Okay, not all in the science museum you'll be learned in the school, right? Because the teacher
Yeah.
also didn't know what is inside in the science museum. Okay, aquarium. In aquarium, you win, as we all know, we know already what's in the aquarium, right? That is only a fish, right? We can see
Yes.
everywhere in the aquarium, but a science museum is just like only one place, which is also exclusive for a field trip, right? So that's why
Okay.
we must have to grab the opportunity to choose the science museum so that we'll learn a lot also. And we know also the old, okay, museum, okay? What is the old museum inside? Okay? So
Yeah.
next, should students be allowed to have their cell phones in school? What do you think?
I think it shouldn't.
Should students be allowed to have their cell phones in the class?
No. I
No?
think no. Yes. No.
Yes, no? What is that? What
No.
is your
They.
answer?
Oh, sorry. No, they shouldn't.
Okay, so your answer must be no. Why?
Because they have the server for server is a class will make them didn't don't focus on the lesson that teacher is teaching.
Yes. So that is also your opinion. So the students not allowed to use their cell phones in the class or during the class hour. Okay? They can only use a cell phone that is already finished for the class. Okay? Because if they are using a cell phone while there is a class discussion, what happened to them? They can't concentrate, right? They will not
Yeah.
listen also the lesson. They cannot answer the questions also, right? So that is very useless when you go to the school and then you go only to the school just to use your cell phone, right? So what if
Yes.
your parents will ask you, oh, what did you learn today? So you cannot answer those questions because you just always using your cell phone in the school. Okay. It is allowed to use cell phone in the school but not in the class hour. You can use cell phone during the break time, okay, to text your parents or something, right? Okay. Students also must allowed to have a cell phones. Why? Because for the communication of the parents, right? This is very important because not all the time we don't know what happened to us, right? So we must just have a cell phone to contact with our special someone, okay? But when you use the cell phone in the school, just limit your time also. Just use it for the free time only, okay?
Okay.
Do not put yourself that in the class hour you will use only a cell phone, okay? You are in
Okay.
the school just to learn, okay? Not just always texting or some calling, okay? So very
Okay.
good. Your opinion is all correct. So next, decide how you would answer each question. Write a strong opinion statement and one reason to support that opinion. Okay, example. Watch out for run-on and rambling sentences as you write. Okay, we choose one of the introduction below to write a sentence that tells what happened in each part. Okay, go. Please read it.
Introduction. Once upon a time, there was a princess who loved to climb trees. One day, she was climbing a willow tree in the enchanted forest when blank. It was a cold, windy, windy day on planet Azura. Lassie and Green were riding their scooter boats across the blue sand Gwent. Like, Jonah had always wanted a dog, but there was something strange about the little puppy sitting on his doorstep.
Okay, so look at what is the event.
Mm, the event.
Okay, the event
Uh,
is not the okay, just wait. Okay. Okay, what's up?
the
Okay. What is the event? Just look at.
uh, I think okay. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I will give you the answer already. So event. Please read that.
okay. Yes.
Okay, the tree starts weeping because the king wants to chop it down to make new throne. Turning point, a lightning storm kills many trees, which makes the river flood the town. Okay, this is an example. Okay, event, the king realizes that trees are precious and save the willow. He will keep his old throne. Conclusion, Princess Kim and the willow become good friends. Okay, just wait if this is the true and last. Okay. So once upon a time, there was a princess. So in that answer is the prince, right? Prince Kim, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. Who loved to climb trees. One day, she was climbing a willow tree in enchanted forest when it was a cold, windy day on a planet Azori. Lexi and Ven were riding their scooter bots across the blue sand when Jonah had always wanted a dog, but there was something strange about La little puppy sitting on the doorstep. So meaning, what have you understand the event, the turning point, event, and conclusion? There is no in that paragraph, right? There is no answer in the paragraph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So meaning this event is for another paragraph. Okay?
Okay.
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 Just wait for a minute. So let's move on. Okay, look at. Okay, the tree starts weeping because the king wants to chop it down to make a new throne. So meaning, do you know what is the event? The event is which, okay, the happening of the paragraph, right? Yes, have you
Yes.
understand the event? Hong, I mean, have you
Yes.
understand the event, right? So,
Yeah.
yes. So, for example, okay, we make a paragraph about the princess, and then the princess liked to climb the trees, but there is a strong wind. Okay, so what happened? The princess cannot climb anymore to the trees. Okay, so the event is where the princess want to climb the trees. Okay, that is our event. So second, turning point. A lightning storm kills many trees, which makes the river flood the town. So remaining, the turning point is what happened after the event, right?
Yes.
Okay, so next, the conclusion is meaning. What have you understand about the conclusion? Have you understand about the conclusion? Okay,
Yeah.
when you make a paragraph, right? So there is always a conclusion on what happened, on what you explained in that paragraph, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so event is very important in every paragraph. Okay? So, okay, as we can see, we have a run on, right? We have a run on and rambling sentences on this. Okay, in this paragraph. Okay, so this paragraph is also a hanging, right? Have you see it? There is
Yeah.
a long sentences and they did not use for the exclamatory or the exclamation and also for the questions, right?
Yes.
Yes, have you see it? And also um you can put, okay, you can use the long sentences in to make it one, right? So that it can easily understand also. So that's why in our example, we did not use this paragraph, right? We just make other example to answer what is the event. The, excuse me. We just use another example too, so that we have a guide for the event and for the turning point and the conclusion, because this paragraph is just like we cannot easily understand on what is the purpose in this paragraph, right?
Yeah.
We just only understand about the princess who loved to climb the trees. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it is already time home. Thank you so much for the time and the effort today. Okay, so we just have two lessons left. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So please always study, Hong. Okay, I know you know already. Okay. Okay, I will
Yes.
just believe on you also. I am proud of you. So please use, okay, those words or use your um what's in your mind always, right? So please,
Okay.
okay, use what have you learned every day, okay? So that you cannot forget that. Okay, Hung?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for the time, Hung. Bye bye, good night. See you next
Yes.
time.
Bye bye.
Yeah.